Originally, the title of the piece was going to be called Eliza, because when I made the piece, I thought about my daughter quite a bit, and the way she has this innocence to her, even though she's almost 30, of looking at things. And so that was basically the inspiration of remembering how my daughter looks at things, ordinary things, that she finds very beautiful. So originally the name was going to be Eliza. Then I named it Bobi, which in Tewa means flower. And then I realized that is categorizing it as a native piece, when this piece really reflects that innocence, and that's where I should focus. The whole energy of the piece is it just being universally acknowledged that this young woman is looking, or this young girl is spending time looking at this flower. So that's when I decided I was going to name it Flower. The idea of making a flower was really kind of interesting, because I didn't want it to just be an ordinary flower. I wanted the viewer to look at it and think, is this a flower? And a while ago, Tomas here at the Foundry was asking me, is this candy? What is it? It's something that she's taking a good look at. So I purposely made the bulbs stack up on top of one another, so that it's sort of like a space age flower, or it's an alternative way of looking at flower. And that's what that whole innocence of this sculpture is expressing, the idea of looking at something, no matter how strange it is, no matter how peculiar, and you spend the time to understand it or look at it and appreciate its beauty, whether other people might think it's strange or peculiar. You're looking at it and thinking, oh, I like this, or I want to spend time studying it. That's what she's doing.
Now,
Okay. And this is number what?
number 2.
We spoke about this being the end of an era for me, because the next thing I do here in Arizona will be these things called pods, and they're for that conference at ASU. And the pods are very organic, and they're represent pods, naturalistic pods that you find on a flower, on a plant, but they're going to take a form that's very large and very rough and organic. So the work I'm doing mainly now is looking at how to recycle material, how to look at natural resources to work with, and how to incorporate these concepts of sustainability and green, working from green, from the natural and organic, and incorporating it into my work. So that's where I'm going. And in fact, that it's getting larger and more public art. So this piece is really, in some ways, very monumental, even though it's small, in terms of the idea of moving in a more abstract, conceptual, organic direction, and in some way leaving, dare I say that, innocence in the pieces, making them smaller, making them more figurative. I'm leaving that, and I can feel it. And it's not to say that in 10 years you'll be interviewing me and I'll be doing something similar to this or in that same category. But for right now, for the past, like, say, 4 years, that's the direction I've been going. So in that sense, I think this is a pretty important piece that we're documenting.